Hi friends, myself Sainath Lambade, and today we are going to discuss about the mode of hormone action through the membrane receptors. As you know that hormones are divided into mainly two types, that is the lipid solubles and water solubles. As you know that lipid solubles are the steroids hormone and these water solubles are the derivatives of amine, peptides or protein hormone. They all are the water soluble. So first of all we'll see the water soluble hormones. So hormones like catecholamines, like peptides and polypeptide hormones are not a lipid solubles. These catecholamines, peptides and polypeptide hormones are not lipid solubles. These are the water soluble. Therefore, they cannot enter their target cell through plasma membrane. Through the plasma membrane. These are the non-steroid hormones. They are also known as a non-steroid hormone and they are water-soluble hormones. These catecholamines, peptides, polypeptide hormones and protein hormones, these are the water-soluble hormones and interact with the surface receptors. These all the hormones, they interact with the surface receptors. This molecule of amino acids derivatives like peptide hormone bind to the specific receptor molecules located on the plasma membrane. This hormones receptor complex causes the release of an enzyme that is called as a adenylate cyclase. That is the adenylate cyclase from the receptor site. This enzyme from the cyclic AMP from ATP of the cell. This forms a cyclic AMP from a ATP of the cell. This cyclic AMP activates the enzymatic action. The hormone acts as a first messenger. So, in this case, what happens? The hormones act as a first messenger and second messenger are the calcium, then cyclic GMP, guanine monophosphates, then IP3 inositol triphosphates. These are the secondary messengers. As you know that cyclic AMP is also adenosine monophosphate. This is also secondary messenger. This calcium Ca++, then IP3 inositol triphosphates. Then again one more is the secondary messenger, that is a DAG, that is a diacyl glycerol, that is a secondary messenger. What happens when this hormone, we'll take the example of FSH hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. This hormone will be released and will be bind at the receptor. This receptor is at the cell surface, that is a receptor at the surface membrane of the cell membrane, that is present this receptor. Then what will happen? This hormone will come and bind to the receptor. What will happen? This receptor will stimulate the internal part, this membrane, that will form the secondary messenger here. What happen? And there will stimulation of G proteins. And what will happen in the G proteins? These G protein are having the presence of alpha, beta and gamma molecules in this, and this stimulation will do for the formation of secondary messengers. There will be the phosphorylation in this membrane. Then what will happen? The generation of secondary messenger will take place, and what will happen? This cyclic AMP or calcium Ca++ will be formed. Then what will happen? Then this biochemical response will give rise to the physiological response. Example, what will happen? That ovarian growth will be shown. What will happen here? Ovarian growth will be shown. Then followed by this, we are going to see the second one, that is a mode of action through the intercellular receptors. This intercellular receptor actually mainly present inside the cell, or that may be present in the cytoplasm, or they may be present inside the nucleus. Mechanism of hormone action: the response to the hormone depend on both the hormone and the target cell. The response of the hormone depends on both the hormone and the target cell. Various target cell respond differently. The various target cells respond, they may be respond differently to the same hormone. Insulin, for example, we will see that insulin, for example, stimulate the synthesis of glycogen in the liver cell and synthesis of triglycerides in the adipose cells. Means what? You are seeing the example of this. The various target cell respond to the different type of the hormone. If there is a receptor is a different, but hormone is same, but they are doing the different two things. Means this insulin, for example, stimulate the synthesis of glycogen in the liver cell, same as synthesis as a triglyceride in the adipose cells. The response to the hormone is not always the synthesis of new molecules as in the case of insulin. However, a hormone must first announce its arrival. What happened in this mechanism of hormone action? Firstly, hormone announces is going to be arrived. So, to the target cell by binding to its receptor. The receptor for lipid soluble hormones are located inside the target cell. In lipid soluble, these receptors are actually present inside the cytoplasm or inside this nucleus. The receptors for water soluble hormones are the part of the plasma membrane of the target cells. This water soluble, as we discussed in the first point, that mode of hormone action through the membrane receptor, that is catecholamines, then peptides, amines, then protein hormones. These are the water soluble hormones, part of the plasma membrane of the target cell. This lipid soluble hormone include steroid hormone and thyroid hormone bind to the receptor within the target cell. Steroid hormones are the androgen, estrogen, progesterone, aldosterone, thyroid hormone, that is T3 or T4, that is also known as the thyroxine hormone. From the blood through the interstitial fluid and through the lipid bilayer of the plasma membrane into the cell. This testis releases testosterone. Then I have drawn here the plasma membrane. This plasma membrane is having the two layer of the phospholipid, that is called as a phospholipid bilayer. These are the tail and head. This tail and head, these are the phospholipid bilayered. This adrenal cortex do the secretion of aldosterone, cortisol and androgen. Kidney do the secretion of calcitrol. Ovarian do the secretion of estrogen and progesterone. Thyroid gland do the secretion of T3, that is a triiodothyronine. Then T4, tetraiodothyronine. Then another one is the example, that is a gas hormone, that is a that is a nitric oxide. This also do the help in the vasodilation. And after this, we are going to see this hormone bind and activate the receptor located within the cytosol or cytoplasm of the nucleus. The activated receptor hormone complex then alters the gene expression in turns specific genes of the nuclear DNA on or off. Then what happens? See here one example. This is a hormone. That hormone will directly entry from this plasma membrane because this is a lipid soluble hormone. So it does not need any entry from the plasma membrane. There is no receptor on the cell plasma membrane. They directly enter because they are the lipid soluble, and directly they will enter, and their receptor is present in the cytoplasm that will receive and that will form first EHRC, then hormone receptor complex. When the binding of this hormone will take inside this cytoplasm, what will happen? Hormone receptor complex will formed out. Followed by this, what will happen? EHRE, then hormone response element will be there. Hormone response element. As the DNA is transcribed, when the binding will take, and then what will happen? The transcribed new messenger RNA forms and leave the nucleus. What will happen? The new messenger RNA will form and that will leave the nucleus. As you know that this is a cell, and this cell is having the presence of DNA material, and what will happen? This will bind to this, and what will happen? The new mRNA, messenger RNA, will leave the nucleus and it will come outside the nucleus, leaves the nucleus and enter the cytosol, that will enter into the cytoplasm of that cell. There is a direct synthesis of new protein, often an enzyme on the ribosome. What will happen? Direct synthesis of new protein will take, and often the enzyme on the ribosome, the new protein alter the cell activity. What will happen? This formation of new protein will alter the activity of this particular cell and cause a response that is a typical of that particular hormone. And this action of lipid soluble hormone is slower but long lasting. There is again one more example, that is about the estrogen hormone that is directly entered from this plasma membrane. This is a phospholipid bilayered, and that has been entered and binded with that receptor, that is HRC, hormone receptor complex. And what will happen? That will form that in the nucleus, that will form a genome. And what will happen? Formation of mRNA, messenger RNA, then formation of this protein, and this protein will stimulate the tissue growth and differentiation. That will the physiological response. So thank you.